I'd like to reference another policy. According to Board Policy 3420R, it clearly states that as a board you're supposed to be committed to creating and maintaining a working learning environment that's free of discrimination and intimidation. I would assume that this is the very policy that you invoke to investigate and suspend Dr. Kirsch with. I'd also like to point out that 3420R is the exact policy that we've asked you to invoke to investigate Dr. Martzloff. You clearly understand the meaning of the policy. Unfortunately, the unequal manner in which you choose to enforce it in regards to Dr. Kirsch and Dr. Martzloff is absurd. What prompted you to carry out her investigation and not Dr. Martzloff's? Was it solely on the word of Dr. Martzloff, the very person she came to you with concerns about weeks before being suspended? Was it one disgruntled employee at central office? 2 employees? Given Dr. Kirsch's reputation for fairness and professionalism, I believe it's safe to say that you chose to give undue weight to a select few when it came to her investigation. Let's contrast that with Dr. Martzloff's situation. The WTA, WAA, district administrators, numerous parents have come to you with complaints, and you've chosen to give them no weight at all. I know you'll respond to this by saying that you did investigate, but let's critique your investigative techniques. The first thing you did was go directly to the accused, Dr. Martzloff, and ask him if they were true. He, of course, denied them. Under the guise of fairness, you also went to the assistant superintendents for information, and they, of course, said nothing. But then again, why would they? They saw what happened to Dr. Kirsch when she spoke the truth. Investigation, suspension. Let me ask you all, did you go to Dr. Kirsch and ask her if the allegations against her were true, like you did with Dr. Martzloff? Of course you didn't. Because if you did, Dr. Kirsch would have denied them, and according to your investigative standards, when the accused denies allegations, you simply walk away. Imagine if the Amherst police used your investigative techniques in an assault case. They would simply question the accused assailant. When he or she denies it, they drop the case. But here's where the true absurdity lies in what you've done. Not only did you vote to completely wash your hands of the situation, but you attempted to solve it by telling all of us to work it out in a meeting with Dr. Martzloff alone. Isn't that like telling the victim of an assault to forget about the crime and sit down with the assailant and just work it out? By voting to remove yourself from the crisis, you have violated 3420R, the very policy you swore to uphold upon becoming a board member. You continue to show blatant disregard for your duties, and I hope the voters of the district recognize that fact in the upcoming elections. I hope they choose to elect individuals who have a better sense of duty and fairness than you do.